medication, even though we had a mouse problem. It was just a lot of stuff, and they were basically trying to put on to other people that you know, their shit was together even though their shit wasn't together. And I remember my brother Ty, he called me one time and was like, are you escorting out of the place you live at? And I'm like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? So in addition to all the other shit, they were also lying on me and saying I was an escort. But I'm the only one. The only reason y'all able to catch up on running, have money to spend on drugs and all the other goofy shit is because me and the other person who had everything in his name, we're the only ones bringing income in. So how fucking dare you lie on my name because you're a bum bitch? That's not about shit.
They was taking bumps in the kitchen.
You said what?
They were taking bumps in the kitchen.
No, you know what's crazy? I came in like early in the morning one day, and then I walk into the kitchen. I'm like, why the fuck is a porcelain plate and a link card like on the fucking stove? Like, you know, we had a gas stove. I look closer at the link card. There's a white smear on the long side and the short side. They came up. Then they came upstairs. I came upstairs. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, we eat off these plates, and then the one dude who to this day I still want to beat his ass. He was just like, oh, I'm. So that was just one example, one of the worst examples. But
what about the best? What about the best?
Okay, you gotta take a breath.
Oh, you gotta take a breath.
The best example, I'm gonna be sappy, you. Cause like he was there for me when I was dealing with that shit. He's come to the house. Back when I was staying with Ty and like his roommate or whatever, and then I was just like, you know, and all this other stuff, and then just all my living situation prior to getting my own place. You know, he was there for me, and I remember I tried to move in with him too, and then he was probably like his head like, fuck no. But he basically said it nicely where, you know, I feel like it would be better if you got your own place, because once you get your own place and you're in there, like, you'll understand what it means, and you ain't gotta be bothered with anybody, this or whatever. So I thank you for that note, because that eventually helped me to get to where I needed to be. Well, you still got my fucking nerves.
Oh. Okay, what about you?
Were they taking bumps in the kitchen?
What's the best? Let's start with the best. How about that? Experiencing dealing with the LGBT culture. Okay, Charles. What about you? What about you, Charles?
In terms, okay, so like growing up, I never not have like parents and shit. Like I had my mom and my family and shit. You know, they all family oriented and whatnot. But like me being the person that I am, I don't really go to people to talk to about shit or have nothing to say. They always say, oh, you know, we here to talk to if you need it. We here to talk to if you need it. But then you hear them talk shit about other people after they done talk to them when they need them. So then I don't tell them shit. And growing up, going to school and whatnot, I met somebody, this lady, her name was Trish when I was in college. She has her own lawn care service. She used to make money. Oh my God. And she let me work for her 1 year. And then we like over the time built this nice ass bond, and she's like this older white lady. She's married to a woman. She has like all these fucking kids, some hers, some not hers. And then if she feel a need to pull in another child, she will. And me and my 3 friends, we got snagged on in, and she loves us like we just her whole entire family, like just like we family. I said I've never been around somebody so comfortable, so like lax, like from start to finish every time I'm around.
You talking about just in general or with who they are?
No, with who they are in general, the whole nine. It's just like it's just that good person to go to, and like in that like world of like what a gay family would look like. That was it. That is it. It's still good to this day.
What, have you ever had like a bad experience?
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Oh, okay. So Charles, we'll talk about your worst experience with
My
the
worst
LGBT culture.
The kind of hive mind Mean Girls element that comes with a lot of friend groups. I've dealt with that on a couple of occasions where it's like, you know, if you're at ends or you disagree with whomever like the head of the group is, then people will ostracize you and kind of put you off to the side, like, oh, and then, you know, they go around telling everybody, like, oh, well, yeah, we don't fuck with him.
So like barbs, basically.
Right, the mean girls, the Heathers, all of that. So it's like, that's definitely how, I've definitely dealt with that before. And that's an aspect that I've seen, like, even some of my other friends go through, where it's like, oh, you know, I really want to be friends with this particular group of people, and, you know, I'm trying to fit in, I'm trying to get in or whatever, but it's like whoever the head hive, you know, bumblebee is, they're like, oh, well, we don't like her, then now everybody don't like her.
That's so lame.
It is lame, but it happens a lot.
Well, what's your best experience?
My best experience actually may come as a small surprise, but probably not really. But I used to do shows with rough and stuff at Club Escape.
Rough and stuff.
So he's a drag queen. But I wasn't in drag, but it's like I used to do like little lip sync stuff. For like a whole summer. It was amazing. I had an amazing summer. I was unemployed, but I would go. I would come all the way from the suburbs all the way to the city just to perform for like, you know, whatever, 10 minutes, got my little tips, and I would take my ass to White Castle, and that was my dinner for the day. That was my day, like my day. But it's like I loved it. It was like being backstage with all these like amazing people. You see them take, you know, have you ever seen a drag queen get ready for a show? It is like art. Like you watch them, they're just like, they got the lashes on. Same time they put on the wigs, they put on the stockings. Like, hey, can you pinch this for me? And This is like this whole little like rampant thing going on in the dressing room. But it's like, it's all creativity going on at one time,
right?
Or whatever. And it was like such a good summer to me because it was just like I spent that entire time like getting to know these people. I still know, like I still am cool with like everybody I met during that time period. We're talking like maybe 10 years ago, or whatever. But I spent this whole summer getting to perform, meeting cool people, interacting with crowds, making a little bit of money. You know, I bought White Castle, so I wasn't doing terrible. Like I ate.
Tell me I got something. Hello.
You know, I ate or whatever. I had an amazing time.
As you should have.
Interesting.
I was kind of good too.
So my last question is, could you be in a relationship who's somebody who's HIV positive and you are negative, or vice versa, if you're positive and be with somebody who's negative?
Yes.
Yes? Why is that?
In the world that we live in today, there's a lot of things that you can do to stay safe.
Prep, Pat, look it up.
Yeah. We definitely, the world, the HIV world is very evolutionized, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty up to date in terms of keeping motherfuckers safe. So, I feel it.
What about you, Charles?
I mean, yeah. I mean, because first of all, I'm an educated person, so. And I really, I'm just saying, it's like the stigma that comes with dating someone that's positive or whatever is uneducation, it's ignorance. Like, if you really read up on the stuff, which if you ever got tested, they teach you the stuff anyway.
Right.
They have you sit and look at these screens while you're waiting for your test results. Like, fucking watch the television. So, it's like there's so much education that's with it, and it's at your fingertips at all times. Like, the do's and don'ts, you know, what to look out for, what not to look out for. You know, as long as that person is staying, you know, on their medication, or you could be taking PrEP and stuff, like, you guys can work that out. Like, it's
not a deal breaker.
Right. I mean, because at this point, it's like you telling me you get ADD. You're like, okay. Well,
oh, my God.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll just try to put on an interesting enough television show.
Yeah.
So you just work it out. It's just
while
another aspect of the relationship.
Research on what ADD entails and da-da-da-da-da.
Exactly. It's just another aspect of a relationship.
What about you, Orlando?
Well, as we said in the last episode, I'm HIV positive, and actually my only relationship at this point was a serial discordant relationship. So serial discordant is, like she said, one person is positive, one person is negative, you know. That relationship wasn't an issue. He didn't really care. He knew prior to us dating we were still friends because we were messing around a little bit. I'm like, no, I care about him. I need to tell him. Granted, he didn't care that I told him after the fact, but he appreciated the fact that I told him. And at one point towards the end of the relationship, we were in the process of like getting tested together, and I think we were gonna get him on PrEP. I'm not 100% sure, but like, you know, I would definitely be open to it. I kind of prefer dating somebody like positive, ideally, because it's like you already understand it. There's no need to like sit down and explain and this, that, or whatever. It is what it is. And if they take the same medicine as you, even better. Because if I forgot to bring my medicine, I could just wait till he sleep. Like, okay, I'll put this back in his bottle later when I come over. You know, boom, and you know that's it. It's beautiful. So, but I'm open to either one.
Well, that concludes our episode for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a great one.